Welcome, lords and ladies, to a brand new YouTuber hot seat by the name of Tyronia. We'll be starting as the Holy Roman Empire. Now, I'll be playing with 6 other players. Players as follows: Spain will be played by Rampanid. Papal States will be played by officially Devon, Byzantium, Visceral Jouster, Scotland, Legendary Giraffe. Venice will be played by Warrior Angel, and Russia will be played by Captain Invisible. Alright, now, we've got 3 settlements to start with in this grand spectre of things. Now there's 3 settlements for everybody except for, I believe, officially Devon only gets 2 to start with, but maybe he gets a bigger army or something. It's kind of like the Aztecs, they get like a larger army to start with even though they have kind of shit men. So what we're going to do today is just do a few simple things. No battles to fight today. I was really wanting to go for a shipwright, but I could see that's not going to happen right away. So the best thing to do would be go for a brothel. It'll bring some public order and some public growth back. But also I'm going to attack the shit out of this place. Can't get any mines here or here or here, which is sad but true. We're going to start by recruiting a ship and a diplomat. That way, if my princess is gone by the time we do anything, maybe I make a marriage alliance or something with her, so we'll see what we can do with that. Maybe I'll make a marriage alliance with Spain because they've got they'd have the naval superiority, which would be key to expand from where I'm at if I want to be a coastal, because I like the mountains defending so much. It's pretty nice actually. So what we're going to do is grab all these men. Also, I'm going to grab these guys. In the case one or both turn rebel, I at least have a safety that one of them will make it, hopefully. Send those guys over. The spearmen. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Also, I have General's bodyguard over here. I almost don't want to risk it, but I know I need to use I need to use him really bad, so we'll send him down there. We'll also grab the spearmen. Send one over to Pogrel. I'm gonna change the name of these places pretty quick. Send them. Also, the king or the emperor will move this way. He'll get one of each, actually. How are we looking? We'll have about 4,000 next turn, possibly. We won't be well, we will be building stuff, but we won't be 500ing it, so it'll be another 500 back. Oh, I could build a port, really? Okay, that'd be pretty handy. If I could build that port. Yeah, but I do need those roads though, because they're key to these guys getting there quicker. These guys. Push forward. It all depends if the AI, like England or whoever else is in the same bit, wants to go for these. Also, I forgot to mention, this will be a roleplay hot seat, so we can't do any diplomacy with each other until we actually have a diplomat like come face to face with a faction. So I hope Spain conquers some of the native Aztecs, so then I can actually talk to them. If not, oh well. I'll just send one of my ship that I'm building to send my diplomat towards them. Otherwise, we need to rename this. I've got a few names already. Dalhurst will be our capital name. Oops. Not the first time that's going to happen. Okay, then this will be, let's see, Kileth. I mean, these names were actually pretty decent. I didn't mind, but I felt like it needed something my style, so Maya fall. All right, so we'll have 2 archers garrisoning. That way we can at least save 50, because otherwise I thought about moving one of them out. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. Only players close by will be Scotland over here, who's legendary giraffe, and Spain, played by Rampaned. Otherwise, I don't think anybody's Egypt, as far as I know, or the Moors. But I believe that the Byzantines are somewhere over here by this mountain. Papal States is over here. And also the Russians are on the other side of this mountain kind of starting area. So we'll see how the roleplay goes. I think this is going to be kind of a slower hot seat, which will be, nice to ramp up a little bit, once we get started, rather than both Age of Petty Kings hot seats where it's like pedal to the metal, get your turn done as quickly as possible under that 1 hour time limit. It's like this, I actually feel like I have time to do stuff, and I have time to chat and talk to people and say, hey, how are you doing? I'm great. And yourself? Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Actually, curiosity. We'll keep. You know what? We'll just keep both of you there because if they go down 5 or 10%, then we'll be stable regardless. I'll also need to build a church after this so I can get some extra happiness. But I do also want to mention that you can only have 1 spy and 1 assassin, which will make getting in settlements a little bit more difficult if I'm trying to be, how you say, have a good maneuverability. If we get catapults and ballistas and trebuchets, we're going to be fine. So I'll probably want to grab those as soon as possible. And any mustering halls I probably want to start building up. I'll probably do the archery range down here, and you know what? One's gotta be chosen. I haven't played too much with the mod, so I'm just kind of curious as to what the upscale is here. Dismounted Gothic Knights, Zweihander, yeah, if we ever get that far. Alright, so we have 2,000 here and another 2,200 over here. Obviously, this place has growth to start with. So we'll want to build some land clearance to build these 2 castles up. Hopefully they get to be fortresses before the end of this hot seat. If not, whatever. I'd like to get a fortress and some feudal knights. It'd be pretty awesome. Alright, so we'll be taking Arli, the village of Arli next turn, and the village of Meken. As far as I know, nobody else can do much more, I suppose. There's not really much more I can tell you guys, except for maybe starting stats. So, human players. Seems we all kind of start in the same kind of general gist. Russia starts with a lower overall. Militarily, I'm kind of in the middle, lower bottom. Oh, Russia's at the very bottom. Ouch. Ranking wise though, maybe troop wise not so much, but ranking wise, their troops don't have the best stats. So Venice is probably at the top. Yeah, because they're Italian militia and their spear militia. Italian spear militia have the best like defense and attack stats for starting infantry. So we'll have to keep an eye on Warrior. I believe it's Warrior Angel. Yeah, Warrior Angel. I don't know where Venice starts, to be honest. I think it's maybe it's on the tip here, or maybe it's farther inland. I know Scotland's over here, and yeah, like I said, I'm new to the mod, but I'm not new to Medieval 2, so we'll see how that goes. I should be gaining about 1,000 next turn. And also family tree while we're on the subject. So we've got Emperor Heinrich the Chivalrous. Now, he was one of, besides William the Conqueror, he was one of the only starting faction leaders that had more than 2 authority. So I chose him based on 2 authority, greater than 2 authority, but also because he's 10 years younger than the Russian, the English, and the Spanish starting guys. And I had a choice between the Russians, the English, and these guys, but Captain Invisible chose Russia just before I had decided, and it was close. But I'm glad he chose them because I would have had a great starting faction leader, but a really crappy authority to keep my troops in line. Now, the heir apparent, if I had an ancillary, I could definitely use him for my advantage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. He's the only College of Cardinals? Okay. And we have, oh no, we're not allowed to call Crusades either, so there's that. Unless the Danish, well actually no, because I don't know if officially Devon can control Crusades or not. We'll have to see how that goes. But I'm very excited to see where this hot seat takes us, so thank you everybody for watching. I will pass the turn on to Spain as Ramponed, and check out everybody else's links in the description, and I will see you in the next turn. Berry night out.